continues throughout the whole year. Almost everything that is right can be summed up in 2 words: respect and kindness. That's one of the reasons that makes our school so great. We have so many people who treat others with kindness and respect on a consistent basis. We all want a school where people get along, learn a lot, and have fun. And the more kindness and respect we show to each other, the more that will happen. There's a few groups that I want to recognize real quickly before the rest of our program gets started. First of all, if you are a student new to our school this year, would you please raise your hand? Look at them all. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay, you can put your hands down, but just know that we are so glad to have you here at our school. Next, if you are on staff in any position at all at our school, please raise your hand. Students, would you give them a hand? Our teachers and our staff have worked hours, nights, and weekends getting ready for you this year. They're so glad that you're here, and we are too. Now, there's one more group that I want to recognize, and that is our 5th graders. They are sitting here, and some of them over here. 5th graders, at this time, would you please stand? Now, would you please turn and face the bleachers? I want all of you to look very carefully at them. They are the leaders in our school this year. They are our oldest grade. They are going to be your great examples of what to do, when to do it, how to show respect, kindness, make good choices, even when nobody else is. These are going to be the ones that you can count on the bus, in the cafeteria, in the hallways, and everywhere. We know that our 5th graders can do a great job of that this year. Thank you, 5th graders. You may be seated. And the last thing I want to say is to everybody, every student in here. You all have a big job this year to learn all that you can, work as hard as you can, but also to take a stand for what you know is right. If you see someone making a choice that you know is not right, I hope that you will go up to them respectfully and say, hey, that's not the way we treat people here. Or hey, that's not what we're supposed to do with our books. Or I don't think that was honest. I think you need to think about that. You can be an encourager, an example for everybody else, no matter what grade you are in. It's going to be a great year. And now, I'm going to say Right Nights, and you're going to say, Thank you so much for being such good listeners.
Good morning, WA Wright students and teachers. Welcome back. Are you excited to be here? I am so happy that we get to start our first day off together like this. We have some very special guests that are about to arrive, and we will start our program in just a moment. But I just want to tell you, your behavior this morning has been outstanding. And I want you to pat yourself on the back, just real quietly, pat yourself on the back. Because I think that this is probably the best group of students we've had. This is going to be year 2015-16, and we're going to make it the best year we have had. Does that sound like a good idea? Give me thumbs up. Okay. Right Nights.
Do what's right!
And there's no doubt about that. No doubt about that at all. I know for sure that you mean that when you say it. And another thing that's very important, you are with the best teachers that I could possibly find in the whole wide world. They love you, they care about you, and then they're going to teach you everything you need to know. We are the Right Knights. We're going to be brighter and shinier than ever this year. So give yourself another quiet pat on the back. Okay. Now, I would like for all the teachers in the gym at this time to stand. All of the teachers. Teachers, we honor you today. We give you thanks and we praise your efforts for all that you do on a daily basis. You are what makes this school tick, and you make it run smoothly. You are the best. Students, will you look at your teacher right now on this very first day of school and give her a big round of applause. Thank you, teachers. You may be seated. Students, if you haven't noticed this year, our school theme and school mantra is W.A. Wright students do what's right, and we are going to be bright knights, shining stars. We're going to reach for the stars. Nothing's going to stop us from achieving great things, because through hard work, we do achieve great things. So at this time, I would like you to remain seated, very, very quiet, be on your best behavior, because we are about to start our program with some very special guests. Students, again, welcome back to school, W.A. Wright Elementary. Certainly hope you had a wonderful summer. The first day of school is truly one of my favorite moments. This moment is the favorite of the whole entire year, because I finally get to welcome you home. Welcome home, W.A. Wright Knights. This year has some incredible adventures in store for us, and I am so confident that each of you is ready to learn here at W.A. Wright. We know there's so much to learn about being a smart student, but also about being a good person. Our mantra, W.A. Wright, I say, Right Knights. I love it. We got to do it one more time. Right Knights. Awesome. Great job, Right Knights. We're here today to kick off the school year in style, but also to celebrate some things that we did really good last year. I'm not quite ready to give away the secret, so I want to introduce our next special guest, and that is Dr. Donna Wright. She is the Director of Schools in Wilson County. She is in charge of making sure every single student in Wilson County is learning and growing. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Donna Wright to the stage.
Good morning. Did you catch my last name by any chance? That was deliberate. This is my favorite day of the year, that first day of school. I still get excited, but this is a very special day. Your teachers, your principals have been working really hard all last year, all summer, getting ready just for you. They've been thinking about this last school year, remembering what went well, what was a challenge, and they've been reading and planning to help make this your best school year yet. And it turns out your teachers have been doing a pretty good job. You're about to find out. We have a really big surprise to tell you this morning, but before we tell this secret, I want to tell you one other secret before the big secret comes out. Your principal really loves this school. She has been at W.A. Wright for over 28 years. Imagine. She was a teacher here first, and now she's been the principal for 12 years. Principal Giles and your assistant principal, Dr. Drewer, make a really dynamic duo. They're superheroes. Now, I could tell you what this big surprise is, but I'm going to make you wait just a little bit longer because we have some very, very special people here today to help us celebrate. This is our next guest's first time to W.A. Wright Elementary, so we need to make her feel really welcome, which I know you can do. She is in charge of helping students across the state, helping them learn and grow as students. Let's give a big Wright Night welcome to the Education Commissioner, Candace McQueen.
WA Wright. Well, first of all, I want to say to you, I'm thrilled to be able to start the first day of school with students like you. I'm normally with college students, so it's fantastic to be here with you today. I want to tell you how thrilled I am to be here as well because we have some special news for you, and you're going to hear about that in just a moment. I want to thank some special people who are also here. Most of them sitting right over here. You're going to see Senator Beavers and Representative Lynn and Representative Pody. Thank you so much for being here. And I believe Representative White is also in the audience. Let's give them a hand. Well, I've heard many great things about you. In particular, I have heard about your teachers. I've heard that your teachers meet in small groups every single week to look at your data, to look at how you're doing, to inform their instruction for improvement. So I want to say thank you to your teachers. Can we give them a big hand? I also heard that you have something called student advocacy groups. And these are groups that make sure that all students have a positive and supportive relationship and positive, supportive folks and adults around them in the building. So thank you for thinking about the importance of relationships. And finally, I know that your school, W.A. Wright, earned the highest possible grade for overall growth on last year's TCAP test. That means you grew more than we expected. Because of the positive, collaborative culture that I know has been set here by your principal and assistant principal and certainly your director, I know that your learning is going to continue to top the learning in the entire state. I also know that by coming together and learning as a team, as you demonstrated, students, teachers, and administrators, you can accomplish incredible things for the future. Today, I not only want to help you kick off this amazing school year, but I also want to help honor the incredible work that many of you have already accomplished. I know that our next very special guest you will be proud to listen to because he is the governor of the state of Tennessee. Let me welcome Governor Bill Haslam.
Big day because what's today? First day of school, okay. But you know what? It's an even bigger day because we're here to celebrate something that you and the other students were here last year and their TCAPs did really, really well. But before we do that, I want to recognize a few folks. Thank you, Candace, for recognizing Senator Beavers, Representative Lynn, Representative Pody, and Representative White. But I also think there's some members of the Wilson County School Board here. If you are here, would you please stand and let us thank you? Wilson County had a great year last year, and we're here to celebrate that, and that happens with a lot of hard work. Okay. How many people took the TCAP test last year? How many people took those, okay? Now here's what happens when you don't actually get your grade on that, but the whole school gets a grade. And we grade the school two different ways. Number one, on how well you did, okay? And then number two, on how much you improved from the year before. And we take all the schools in the state. Candace, how many schools do we have in the state? The governor should know the answer to this question. Anyway, we take all the schools in the state. I'll know that the next time I'm here, the next time I bring that up. We take all the schools in the state and we rank them from the top to the bottom in terms of how well they did and how much they improved. Okay? Here is the incredible news about your school. You all were in the top 95%, the top 5% of all the schools in how well you did in the TCAP test. Better than that. Of all those schools, you were in the top 5% of how well you did. You were also in the top 5% of how much you improved. That is incredible. That hardly happens to any schools all across the state. Matter of fact, yeah, you should clap for that because that's a really good deal. As a matter of fact, all the schools all across the state, all the thousands of schools all across the state, only nine in the whole state were in the top 5% in achievement and in growth. That is really good. And so, I want you all to do me a favor. I want you all to thank the people that worked so hard to make that true. Don't stand up, but if you'll just slowly turn and smile to and clap for your teacher, that would be great. That is great work, teachers, and we're very, very appreciative of that. Okay, there's a few other things I want to say is that, like I said, W.A. Wright was in the top 5% of schools for academic achievement and for growth, and I think, banners somewhere? We do have, so, hang on one second. Now, this obviously is a great job by W.A. Wright, but maybe even just as impressive is that there are 4 other award schools right here in Wilson County. Okay, so just in Wilson County, 5 award schools. That's incredible. That's really incredible. So great job to school board, great job to Donna Wright and all her team. But I want to recognize that we'd like to go to all the schools, but we can't. We don't have time to do that. But the other principals are here, and I'd like to recognize them. First, Monica Fox from Lakeville Elementary. Tracy Burge from Lakeview Elementary. Sandra Grisham from Mount Juliet Elementary. And is Mel Brown from Mount Juliet. Mel Brown is here from Mount Juliet. I think we just got a rose on the bachelorette. I do want to say that to Wilson County, to have 5 schools be reward schools is extraordinary, and it means a lot of people, school board members, administrators, teachers, principals, all across did a really, really good job. So, when you start the first day of this whole year, know that you are coming into a school with teachers that are doing a great job, and know that we at the state are so proud of you, and really to all of you. Congratulations and thank you, and have a great school year in 2015-16.
Congratulations, W.A. Wright. We did it, right? When I say W.A. Wright, I'm not only talking about students and staff, I'm talking about parents. I'm talking about our cafeteria workers. I'm talking about our cleaning crew. All of the many people from Wilson County Board of Education. If you're from the Board of Education, would you please stand? Thank you so much for your support. Board of Education, Central Office. Central Office staff, would you please stand? Please. Central Office staff, and we couldn't do it without them. I also want to recognize the assistant principals from the other schools that are here. Assistant principals Ginger Ash, Dr. Tiffany Brown, and Annie Barker. Please stand. Thank you so much. Again, Governor Haslam, Commissioner McQueen, and Dr. Wright, thank you for helping us unveil this surprise. Great things are ahead, and this is just the beginning. I'm very, very thankful that the special guests came today, our representatives. It couldn't be a better way to start off a new school year. This has been the best way I could ever imagine. This is a moment in history that we will never forget. And I want to thank my family for being here. Thank you to my husband, my son Blake, my son Josh. They don't see Mama very much here lately, but thank you for being here, guys. And Grandpa Don, thank you too. Okay, I'll stop thanking people or I'll get in trouble. Thank you, Amelia Hibbs from Wilson County for being here to cover our big event today, and all the media from the newspapers, television stations. Thank you for being here and sharing this special moment. At this time, students, I need you to remain seated and quiet as we exit the stage, and we're going to go back to our rooms shortly and continue our great day of learning. Thank you again. Way to go.